What's up? This your man, The Real Dill, again with another video. This video is about the murderer of Philando Castille gets acquitted. Real Deal Saturday morning. Before I start with my commentary, my condolences go out to the family. You know, I can understand exactly what you're going through because the whole country, especially the black community, was feeling your pain, and we still feeling your pain. Now, let me get down and dirty a little bit. Now, we all saw on video this coward-ass Latino posing as a cop just guns the man down in the car in front of a child and his girlfriend, claiming, "I fear for my life." When you asked the man, and the man told you he was a conceal and carry owner, you know what I'm saying, and you still shot him. Now, that was the most blatant disrespect of the Constitution and the Second Amendment that I've ever seen in my life. You understand? A man with no criminal background, a man that worked with children, a man that did everything right, you know, in this life, you know, and for a routine traffic stop, he gets gunned down, you know, on Facebook Live. Now we get to court a year later, and you got 12 jurors that acquitted this man. They didn't see any wrongdoing or anything. And the evidence showed, you know, that this cop was lying. You know what I'm saying? So let's look at the justice system here in America. The problem is these white jurors that immediately jumps on code when it comes to one of theirs, which is the police department. See, white America has put the police department on this pedestal. It's not a job to them, like a regular job, like a construction worker. You know what I'm saying? The being a police officer, you basically a god to these motherfuckers out here. You know, they are rogue cops, you know, and they're murdering black people. There's only one race of people that they're murdering, and that's black folks. Now, these white boys, you could talk all the shit and leave the comments all you want to about the white folks get killed. White folks, that's the last resort for the police department, is to kill a white man. They'd rather bring him in alive, even if he busts a cap at him. So you could dismiss me with that shit. Now, let me talk a little bit about Philando Castille's mother. You know, I like that attitude that she got. You know, I feel the same way. You know, fuck the police. You understand? You motherfuckers is hiding behind this. I fear for my life. Well, why in the hell is you a police officer then? I thought cops didn't have no fear. You understand what I'm saying? And how can you fear for your life when you got a bulletproof vest on, you got a taser, you got a gun, you got extra clips, you got the radio, you got the helicopter, you got the dogs, and you got the goddamn law behind you. So how in the fuck is you fearing for your life? You know, with an unarmed man. So we all know that's a crock of shit, and it's exposed right now. You know, that's just some bullshit so they can kill you and gun you down. Gun down your brother, mother, sister, it don't matter. It don't matter. And she made another statement. You don't come to no gunfight with children. You know, that's something that you don't do. You don't do nothing like that in front of no child. And you think the national news or anything like that is worrying about that young girl that saw this man get murdered? Can you understand what kind of psychological damage that done to her? You don't hear about that on the news. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I understand where his mother is coming from. Fuck that forgiving shit. You know, you saw a real sister get out. You know, I could tell you a little bit about Minnesota, but you know, that's another video. You know, you got some motherfuckers up there that's from Gary and from Chicago, the majority of them. But anyway, before I get off this video, I want to say this to Geronimo and Yanaz. I hope somebody walk up to you and blow your motherfucking brains out. Or somebody in your family, they blow their motherfucking brains out. Or better yet, why don't you just put the gun in your mouth and blow your own goddamn brains out? You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of black folks with this black and brown coalition. It does not exist, because them motherfucking Latinos will turn on your ass. You know, the Latino police officers, they more racist than these white boys. You know, ask anybody that live in these the Southwest Texas or Florida, you know, or Arizona or California. You know, them motherfuckers is worse than the white police. They all go hand in hand. See, what's going on right now is the United States government is gathering allies to eliminate the black man. You know, the Hispanic community, the Asian community, the Arab community, the African community, whether it's economical, you know, the financial, or basically with the police department. You know, because they have Arab police, they have African police, you know what I'm saying? And they all treat black people the same, but they're not going to treat their people like that. You know, until you start protecting yourself, and I'm meaning, you can't just go heads up. You know, you can't go heads up, you know, with no powerful force like the police department. They got too many guns. But you can do like them Arabs do over there in Palestine, throw a motherfucking Molotov cocktail at theirs, just make their life miserable when they come in the black neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? We can take care of our own hood. Instead of killing each other, you know, we can police our own shit. That's what it's coming down to. That's what it's coming down to. And shit is about to hit the fan, because black folks, when black folks get tired of shit, it ain't no turning back. It's no turning back. But anyway, let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm down with you, Miss Castille. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the police. You know, as far as I'm concerned, whatever happened to the police department happened to the police department. Who gives a fuck? You understand? But anyway, let me get on out of here, man. I'm your man. The real deal. Another city, Gary, Indiana. Yeah, baby. Peace, y'all. And hey, stay strong. And don't forget, don't let this just be a hashtag and then our attention goes somewhere else. No, this is too serious for that. Peace, y'all.